Hey, we're here on Maximum Goose. I'm LQ. You know, it's not every day I get to come outside and enjoy a beautiful day. But today, we're here to talk about things that piss me off, really grind my gears, really get me going. The first thing is that sometimes I like going out, having a nice dinner, maybe with the family, maybe with some friends. But when I go out to dinner and I see two individuals, usually on a date, sitting on the same side of a table together, it just ruins my dinner. I get so mad. I just don't understand. You're going out on a date and you're just on the same side? Like, I get you want to be close, whatever. But save it for afterwards. Save it for the bedroom. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. But you want to know what else pisses me off? Geese. Geese. Just, sometimes I'm asleep and it's 5 a.m. and all I hear, I get woken up because all I hear is honk, 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 honk. And I'm like, how could God make a creature so annoying? You got their companion, you got ducks, they're on the other side, and it's like, ducks are so amazing. Like, have you ever looked at a duck? They're cute, they quack, they're nice. And then you got geese. They crap everywhere, they're annoying, they're loud, they attack babies. Come on. Don't even get me started. Don't. I still hear the ringing in my ears from a commercial that was played, still being played every day, almost. And that commercial is for Little Caesars. Yeah. People that get up in the morning and they just decide to wear beige. Like, who just gets up, looks into their closet, looks at all the bright colors, and goes, I think today is a beige day. And I'm not talking about pants, you got beige khakis or something like that. That's fine. But you're gonna go out into the world with a beige, beige shirt on. Maybe even a beige suit. Who wears beige? In general. Who invented the color? Why? Why did you even invent the color? So, not too long ago, I was in line at a restaurant. Not even a restaurant, just, I don't know, one of the fast food, whatever. And, see, I'm already hangry, I'm already pissed off. I'm waiting in line for my food. I just want to get my food. And so I'm already on it. But then, there's a couple people in front of you, and they're just talking about the stupidest crap. It just pisses me off so much. It's like, I don't even know. Driving is a thing that everybody learns. We all go out, we all take our road test, we all plan it, So I just don't understand how so many people can be so bad at driving. It's like, I get not even wanting to go 10 miles over the speed limit or something like that, but at least drive the speed limit it's just so frustrating, especially when you're driving somewhere, you're trying to get to a place, you're trying to get there on time, and the person in front of you is going 5 under the speed limit. They got their right blinker on for the last 3 blocks, and it's just like, how are you so dumb? Speaking of driving, so whenever I go out, and sometimes I like to let a person in if, for a bunch of stopped cars, they're in a driveway, they come in, I give them a wave. Someone who doesn't wave back, that is the most frustrating thing. It makes me not want to put anyone, let anyone in. It makes me not want to let anyone in because the chance that they won't wave back. It's a great day out. It's a nice day out. You got the rustle of the trees. You got the chirping birds. It's pretty easy for a day like this to get ruined. Because whenever there's a nice day, and I'm out sitting on my porch or sitting on my deck, I just can't stand to hear or see children. It's one of the biggest pet peeves. Children. And you know what? I will tell you why. Children, okay, they're disgusting, they're loud, they're rude, most of them aren't raised right. Children aren't like they were back in my age, when you're nice, and they went in before the streetlights turned on. Back in my day, the children used to thank their parents, they used to thank their teachers. Nowadays, they're just like, give me my phone, give me my iPad. It's so disrespectful. Just disrespect! It's time to stop! Children, they just get their grubby little mitts on everything, and they just ruin it. You just can't enjoy a day anymore. Can't enjoy a day. You go to a water park, there's children. You go out to, a school, there's children. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go to like a concert? Children. You know why some of these children are so bad? Because they got parents that do one of the biggest pet peeves I know. And that's talking the third person. You got little Susie over here being like, Susie needs food now. Susie, get food. I can't even do it. I don't even know how they do it. I don't even know how they live with themselves. You got these young teens nowadays. Just for an example, they're just like, Chad is hungry. Get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Oh, man, it just pisses me. This isn't even good. Back to the restaurant thing. I didn't finish with that. I wasn't done with that. If you thought I was done, I was not done. So you got people that sit on the same side of the table that, it's obviously gonna piss you off. You're just watching them neck or something. Whatever. But even worse is the people that they eat half their food, or they'll go out to a fancy restaurant, order a $20 steak, eat 2 bites of it, and just be like, I'm done. And they don't get a box or anything. They don't get a doggy bag. They don't take it home. And all I see is just plates of food going right in the trash. And did you know that there are children starving in Africa that could eat that food? And yet, here you are, just taking your food, your perfectly good steak, and just tossing it in the trash. Now, this stays on that topic of food, now that I'm on it, you know. Like, you know, you're gonna throw out half your food. It's probably the same people that throw out half their food that are the ones that when you order your food, they look at your plate and they go, ew. Like, how do you have the audacity to look at another person's food that they're about to eat and go, ew? How dare you? Just, how dare the people that should do that, just, do you like, I don't know, sorry I didn't grow up in a mansion and I don't have rich person food. Like, I'm sure the food you're eating probably isn't much better, but you don't see me going over here and be like, ew. Just so pretentious. That's what I hate. That's a pet peeve. People that are pretentious. You know what else is just pretentious? Sometimes I'll be having a conversation with a friend, and out of nowhere, someone just comes up, obviously sees you're having a conversation, does not wait at all, and they just interrupt you. It's just so rude. Like, how dare you go over to a person that's having a conversation in the middle of a sentence and just interrupts them? Like, I just don't understand it. You know, you see people, you know, you think the nice thing is just let them finish their thoughts, let them talk it out. This is something you learned in first grade, but yet no, you're over here, you know, you're talking, and all of a sudden, some rando comes out of nowhere and it's just like, you're just like, middle of the sentence, just interrupt. As much as I hate the previous things on this list, nothing compares to this next one. This next pet peeve. You better sit down. If you're not already sitting for this, you better sit down, because it's about to get real. So, I gotta take a drink first. Still terrible. This next pet peeve. Many times, people, you know, you put food away, you put it in a bag, put it in a Ziploc bag. If you are the kind of person that does not squeeze the air out before zipping the bag, these people need to be they need to go into a rehabilitation center because they are messed up. They are messed up. I can't understand. I just don't get it. Who zips a bag, sees it filled with air? What are you gonna do? You're gonna put that in the fridge? You're gonna take up all the room? How do you not even think to take out the air? Like, what the f is wrong with these people? And just to end it on a great note, if you're an adult, you know, you go out to dinner, you pay your bills, you go through life. If you go out to dinner, this is another dinner one. I don't know why dinner just bothers me. Whenever I go out to dinner, it's just gonna end up bad. I just gotta stop, because so many times, I just see these adults. And they're eating, you know, whatever. They're eating on the opposite side of the table. They're not throwing out their food. But after the meal is done, they turn to their waitress after the waitress asks, "How was the meal?" And they go, "It was yummy." If you're an adult and the word yummy is still in your vocabulary, you're not an adult. You do not deserve to have a car, to have a house, to have a wife or a husband. You do not deserve to have happiness. How dare, like, you're taking a perfectly good meal and you just ruin it by calling it yummy. Yummy is a word kids use for glue and candy. Like, after the age of 4, that word should be gone out of your vocabulary. There's no excuse to use the word yummy in any instance. Well, I'm glad to have sat down with you guys today on such a beautiful day. Hopefully, we can do this again sometime. I hope you have a nice day, and remember, we have fun here. It's time to stop!